Welcome to Content Creation Kickoff, crafting compelling digital narratives. This session will dive into the art of crafting compelling content, tailored specifically for real estate agents. Learn the differences between curated, shared, and original content, and discover how ChatGPT can help generate unique content in minutes. We'll also cover audience building techniques and tips for keeping your followers engaged. We will cover 4 parts in this session. Curated versus shared versus original content. ChatGPT, generating custom content and follow-up content. Building an audience. And engagement. To log in into ChatGPT, ensure you are logged into your Gmail account. Sign up with your Google account. It may ask you some additional information, such as your birthday, name, and phone number. Fill them out and use your cell number. A code will be sent to your number to verify your identity. Enter the code sent to your phone. Follow the next prompts until you get to the ChatGPT screen. Across the top, there are different versions. Be sure to toggle the current version. To start with this session, in the field that says Send a Message, you can prompt ChatGPT by typing in specific prompts you need for the blog or post you are trying to create. In this instance, we will prompt it to write a 600-word blog post about Halton Hills, Ontario using Canadian grammar and make it SEO ready. Talk about why this is a good area to buy a home, local attractions and events, schools, etc. Hit enter. The AI will begin formulating the response. Once generated, you can add additional parameters or revise the response by prompting it with other information. We'll ask the AI to revise it to include more information on outdoor activities. Once the blog post has been revised, we will now prompt the AI to create social posts. We will ask for the following. Can you write some social posts to promote the blog article on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and can you include hashtags? Press enter. Next, we will prompt the AI to write a title and description and provide tags for a video post on YouTube. Once this is complete, we will ask it to revise the YouTube information to focus more on search engine optimization. Now that we have all of the information provided, we want to take the revised blog and copy it back into ChatGPT and ask it to make the text more conversational and to shorten it up a bit. Scroll up to the revised blog above and copy it. Now, enter it into the text field at the bottom and prompt the AI to make it more conversational and shorten it up a bit. Next, open up a new chat. You can do this by clicking on New Chat located at the top left-hand side. Prompt ChatGPT to write an engaging real estate listing for a 4-bedroom family home in Meadowtowne, Ontario with 2 bathrooms and a new kitchen that is close to schools, parks, and shopping. You can now prompt the AI to shorten the description. Now you have all the materials you need to post content to your multiple platforms. In Canva, you can create a brand kit by selecting Brand Hub on the left-hand side of the screen. You can add a new brand kit by clicking on Add New in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Here you can name your brand kit. In this case, we will name it Alex AI, then select Create. Next, add your logo by clicking on the bar that says Add Your Logo. Scroll down and add your profile picture to Photos. Scroll back up and add your branding colors to Colors. By clicking on Add New, you can add colors to the palette by clicking on the plus sign. You can add your color codes to select your branding colors as well. Next, scroll down and select your fonts. When selecting fonts, it's wise to add a non-serif font, a cursive font, and then a serif font, so they can appear consistent throughout your print and online media. When selecting your fonts, think about your audience. Pick professional and easy-to-read fonts. Your brand kit options will now be saved so that you can bring them easily into your templates when you use them. To return to the home page, click on the Canva logo in the top left-hand corner. Once you've logged into Canva, select Templates from the left-hand side of the screen. Here you can see a myriad of pre-made templates that can be customized with your own branding. At the top of the screen, you can enter in the search parameters that you would like to see. In this instance, we have used the search terms, real estate Instagram post, which gives us hundreds of post templates. Please note that the text on these can all be changed and customized to what you want, so you can use them as a jumping-off point and tailor them to the information and imagery you want to display. In the search field, I'm going to add +Y work with a realtor to the search term so that the templates that appear are more specifically geared to a post for people to meet me as an agent. You can scroll through and select the posts that you prefer. Once you select the template, you can then select Customize this template. Once you are in the template, you have menu options down the left-hand side. We are going to select Brand Hub, which has our branded materials all together in one location. Select the drop-down that says Brand Kit and a prompt will appear, and you can scroll to the brand kit that you want to use and select it. We are using the Alex AI brand kit. On the template, every item, whether it be text or image, is its own layer. When you right-click on an item, with your mouse, a pop-up menu appears with a plus sign icon, a garbage can, and 3 dots. The garbage can deletes the item. I've deleted the template logo and will add my own. Double-click on the logo in your brand kit on the left-hand side. It will be added to the template. To resize it, right-click on the logo once, which will highlight that layer with the purple box. I can resize it by clicking on and dragging the white circles in the corners of the purple square. Next, I want to change the contact information on this post. When you click on a text box, you'll see the name of the font that is being used in the top menu bar. Here it's Meadowtowne. We need to add our brand font, so on the left side in our brand kit, we can see what fonts we should use. So to change the contact information, I'm going to click on the text box so that it is highlighted, then select the text menu drop-down where it says Meadowtowne, and in the text search, I'm going to type in Garrett. Select the font you want, and the font will change in the text box you've highlighted. We are going to change out another font. I've clicked on Contact. I want to use the Bitter font from my brand kit. I highlight the text and then select the drop-down from the font field on the top menu bar. Then, in the search field, I've typed in Bitter and select it. This modifies the font for the word Contact, and I will do the exact same thing with the word About. I select the text, I select the font drop-down, I select Bitter font and it modifies it. Now I want to use the ISOM script font from my brand kit. Where it has the realtor's name, I change it to Alex AI, select the text box, select the font drop-down, type in ISOM script and it modifies it. To resize the text, click to highlight and drag the white circle to make it bigger or smaller. If I want to change the colors of the entire template but still stick within my branding, you can select Shuffle that is located on the brand kit color bar and it will switch your color options around on the template. I can also select a particular image, like the paint swatch on this template, and then click on the small box of color in the top menu bar that will open up your color options and give you hundreds of options, but it also will have your brand kit in the drop-down menu so you can choose the specific brand color that you want to use. I'm using the light gray. I then want to swap out the profile pic and add my own, so I have selected the profile picture on the template and hit the garbage can. Another way you can delete an image is highlighting it and hit backspace on your keyboard. I've selected my own profile pic from the brand kit by double-clicking on it. If I highlight it, I can change the size of the image or move it around. When you select an image like a photo or other image or text box, you resize it by highlighting whatever layer you want and then clicking and dragging the circle in the corner. To crop an image, so that a part of it is cut off, you can highlight it and use the small white rectangles. You click on them and drag up or down or in and out. They are what you see on the sides of the purple rectangle when you highlight the item. Now I want to change the color of the text. I'm selecting each text box. On the top menu you'll see the letter A with a small rectangle under it. When you click on this, the color drop-down appears and you can select the color, and you'll also see your brand kit within the color menu drop-down as well. Other things to note when you are in Canva. At the top right-hand side, you can change the name of the post. If you are scheduling several posts, dating and naming the posts is wise. Another thing you can do is add a page, or you can duplicate a page if you wanted to make a similar post. You can duplicate a page by clicking on the page and plus sign icon located at the top corner of the template. You can change out the images by keeping some elements and adding new ones. We will go into adding other images later on. If you add something to the page you're not happy with, you can easily correct a mistake by undoing it. The undo and redo arrows are located at the top menu bar on the left-hand side. These arrows will take you one step back or one step forward with any changes you have made. I'm going to go back to our initial page. Now to save the work you've done and download this post so that you can upload it to your social media streams, click on File at the top left corner and click Save. Click on File again. You can then click on Download, and this will give you different format options that you can save the file as. For Instagram and Facebook posts that do not have any video component to it, a PNG file is recommended. On the list, it gives you recommendations of what format to download. In this instance, we will be downloading a PNG. Another option that Canva offers is the ability to resize your post. Click on Resize, which is located at the top left side beside File. When you select Resize, you can enter in a custom height and width at the top of the menu. Then you can select the drop-down where it says PX and choose whether your dimensions are by pixel, inches, millimeters, or centimeters. As you scroll down, different templated size options for YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, etc. are available. In this case, I want to resize this post to a Facebook post. So once I choose Facebook post, I can either choose Resize, which will resize the file you are currently working in, or you can choose to copy and resize, which will keep the current file as the original Instagram size and automatically save it. From there, it copies the text and imagery from that post into a new file that is sized for Facebook. You will likely need to adjust the sizing of the image and text elements, but you've just copied that exact Instagram post into a Facebook post easily. Once you click on Copy and Resize, a new tab will open and you'll be moved immediately into the new tab with the Facebook size post, but your original post will remain open in another tab. You will likely have to move and tweak a few things to fill in the size of the Facebook post. In the file name, you can rename the file so it is differentiated between the Instagram and Facebook posts once downloaded. You can then save your post and download it. Let's go to our home screen. We are going to make a reel. Now this reel can be used in Instagram, in Facebook Stories, as well as YouTube Shorts. Using these short videos is a great tool that spreads you across 3 platforms and you only have to make it once. Select Templates. At the top search field, you're going to input Instagram Reel, plus Interior Design as your search. Once the templates come up, you can scroll through and pick the option that you want. If you hover over the bottom of the templates, the ones that have a play icon are videos, and hovering over them will show you how long they are. Select the template you want. Then, select Customize this template. Once you're in the template, I'm going to change the wording here and just type Modern Interiors. You can change the line spacing and letter spacing from the spacing icon in the menu above. I'm going to change my font to the Garrett font from my brand kit. Next, I'm changing the background color to a brand color, adding my logo and changing my contact info at the bottom as well. As videos, you can click on the video and can see on the above menu line, there are video options that appear when the clip is highlighted. If you select the time of the video, in this case, the 9.9 seconds, it will take you to a video crop tool, where you can adjust the length of the video clip. If you have two videos on one reel, they should be the same length. To add music, scroll down the left side menu and select the audio. You can search for a specific genre for your video. Corporate upbeat is what I've chosen. By clicking on the play icon on the options, you can hear a music clip of the song. By double-clicking on it, the audio clip will be added to the video. It shows up under the video clip. If you click on the audio clip to highlight it, you can make adjustments to the volume or modify it. Select Audio Effects. You can add a fade in and add a fade out to your music. If you select the play icon in the top right-hand corner, you can see a preview of your finished product. Your video is now ready to be downloaded. When you download it, you need to ensure it is downloaded as an MP4 file, as this is the video file format required to ensure the video clips play for Facebook Stories, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Now, I'm going to show you how to create your own design. Select Create a Design, located at the top right-hand corner. The drop-down will appear and you can start a brand new blank canvas by clicking on Custom Size on the bottom left-hand corner of the drop-down. Enter the size that you want to create. I want to make a thumbnail for our reel, so I've entered 1080 by 1920 pixels. Then select Create New Design. So, once you're in your blank canvas, let's quickly add a file name, where it says Untitled Design, just a little on the right at the top of the screen. If you want to add items or text to your canvas, the place to start is selecting Elements on the left side menu. In Elements, there are shapes, stickers, graphics, photos, other options. I've selected a square. You can move it around, you can resize it, you can duplicate it. By selecting See All in the Elements menu, it shows you all the shapes available. On your canvas, if you highlight the shape by clicking on it, you can change the color of it by selecting the color square above. I'm going to delete these. I can do this by just selecting the shape and dragging them off the page, or clicking on the garbage can icon. In the Elements menu, select Back, and it will take you to all the options again. I've selected See All. In the Graphics menu, you'll see that there are images, gradients, stickers, all different things to add eye-catching details to your social media. You can search for whatever image you need. I've typed in house. There are tons of stock graphics available. There are icons, illustrations, simple or more detailed options. If you select an icon, you can change some of them by clicking on the image once it's on the canvas and then selecting the color block on the top menu and choosing the color you want to change it to. Select the back arrow. Now scroll down to Photos. In the top search field, type in the image you're looking for, in this case, interior home. You can scroll through options. I'm going to add modern to my search field to widen my search for a great photo. I click on the photo to add it to my canvas. I now click the photo that has been added to the canvas to highlight it, and then I can resize it. And now I have a background. In the Elements menu, if you scroll down, you'll see the Frames option. These are picture frames that you can drag and drop an image into, and it will take on the shape of the frame you've chosen. Simply select a frame shape, then go to photos you have uploaded or a stock image you want to use. Then, drag the image into the frame on your canvas and it will frame the image. These are a great way to add creativity to a design instead of just having a square photo all of the time. You can have a simple background color with a very creative shaped frame. There are many frame options, so be creative and make your social media posts stand out. One last thing about the Elements menu. If you have added a design to a file and deleted it, or want to use an element you used recently, at the top of the options, there is a recently used section and you can scroll through and see shapes, photos or graphics you have previously used in your designs, which comes in handy. So, back to designing. I'm clicking on the photo I want to use and making it my background. I am going to add a shape that will be a background for my text. I'm going back to the shapes in the element menu and selecting a square. Then, I resize it into a rectangle. To change the color, I'm selecting the color square on the top menu. Our brand kit is not on the palette, so I'm going to go to Brand Hub on the left-hand side. And then, select the brand kit that I want to use, which is Alex AI. Now when I go back to the color block, you'll see my branding colors have been added to the color palette. I select the color that I want. Now, I want to change the transparency of this shape. So I'm going to select the 3 dots on the left side and then select the transparency icon and I can change the opacity of the shape. Now, it's time to add text to our canvas. To add a text box that has our branded font, I'm going to click on Garrett from my font list, which is in the Brand Hub. The text box is added, and now I can add my text. I've typed Modern Interiors. I'm going to resize it so it fits in the background shape. Now I want to change the line spacing of the font, so I've selected the spacing icon above, and now I can change the spacing by moving the tab up or down. Now, I'm going to add my logo, which is in the brand kit, on the left. I select the logo. It's added to our canvas. I click on it to highlight it and then can resize it and move it into place on my canvas. Now, we are done. It's a simple, branded thumbnail. I go to File, at the top, on the left-hand side and then I select Save. Then, I select File again, then I'm selecting Download. With an image file, I want to download this as a PNG. Now, one last thing. If you want to share this design with someone on your team, you can select Share in the top right-hand corner of the screen. You can type in their email address and press Enter. It will send them invite to accept. Or, you can select Share and then select Copy Link. This copies the link for this specific canvas. You can paste the link in an email and then email it to someone if you want them to see it or approve it, etc. Good luck and be creative!